Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1982 Detroit Tigers season replay. Today's matchup is between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners at the Kingdome. On the mound for Detroit is Dave Rozema, whose record is 14-8 with a 3.61 ERA. And pitching for the Mariners today is Mark Langston, whose record is 19-12 with a 3.66 ERA. Okay, so we had a day off yesterday because of the Super Bowl. I simply cannot do two things on that day. So I just watched the Super Bowl and took a day to recover from our 5-1 loss to the A's. We split the road series 2-2, and we head to the Kingdome to face the Mariners here. We are a half game down with 9 to go. So I guess that means Baltimore could be eliminated today with a Yankees win. But, it's put the foot to the fire type situation now where we have 9 games to go. We're probably going to have to win 7, right? I mean, it's possible the Yankees could win 8. So 7 out of 9 with 6 games at home against the struggling Royals and the terrible Rangers. So let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. I will be doing a sports card video later today. I found some packs of 2021 Panini Chronicles basketball draft pick cards, so we're going to be opening those later on this evening. Dave Rozema on the mound for the Tigers. The current Seattle lineup is batting .236 against Rosie. All of the bullpen is available because Jack Morris in yesterday's loss did pitch a complete game. So everyone should be ready to go. Let's take a look at the lineup. Mark Langston is a lefty. Pardon me, folks. Is a lefty. We struggle versus lefties, but we're going with all the main guys. The only difference today is we are going to put Marty Castillo behind the plate with a stronger arm against the speedy Mariners, and we've moved Parrish to the DH role for today's game only. Okay, let's officially do the Tigers lineup rundown. Batting leadoff and playing shortstop is Alan Trammell. Batting second at second base is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Batting third at third base is Mickey Hatcher. Batting cleanup at DH is Lance Parrish. Batting fifth in left field is Kirk Gibson. Batting sixth in right field is Kevin Bass. Batting seventh and catching today is Marty Castillo. Batting eighth at first base is Eddie Murray. And batting ninth in center field is Andre Dawson. Okay, Mark Langston probably has the inside track for the Cy Young. He's lost 12 games, which is a lot to lose to win a Cy Young, I think. But overall, there's not many that have more wins. He's making his 34th start, that 19-12 record, a 3.66 ERA, 217 strikeouts. That also does lead the American League right now. Opponents are batting .229 against him, 8 complete games. He's got a shutout. I mean, it's hard to argue with those numbers. Fastball tops out around 89 miles an hour, but that is his best pitch. It's rated a 92. He's got a slider rated at 84, a curve that's just below average, and a changeup he mixes in occasionally. Overall rating is a 90, and at age 22, he's still got a year to go before arbitration. And the Mariners would be smart to sign him to an extension. He's faced Detroit twice already. He got a win in his first start against Detroit, going 8 2/3, giving up 2 runs on 9 hits. And then he went 8 innings on August 30th, giving up a run and getting the win. So the only good news is he's lost 2 in a row. 1 to the Yankees, 1 to Cleveland. Both were complete games. So maybe he's growing a little weary here at the end of the season. So we have Whitaker, Hatcher, and Murray, all listed as tired, and Whitaker and Murray are both listed as sore. So that's the next degree after tired. So the Mariners defense, take a look at it there. First base is Bruce Bochte, below average, and out there in left field, Ricardo Saenz. And it looks like everybody else is their everyday player. So here's Trammell leading off against Mark Langston. Has 2 home runs in his career against Langston and has home runs in back-to-back games. Trammell lines out to second. There's the first out of the ball game. Next up is Sweet Lou Whitaker. Lou hits a grounder to third, and Edler makes the play. 2 quick outs as Mickey Hatcher steps in. And he goes oppo to right. Is off the wall. Does it get down? No, it will be caught. Nice play by Joe Simpson out in right field. So 1-2-3 inning for Langston. We go to the bottom of the first. Here is the Mariners lineup for today's game. Batting leadoff, playing second base is Julio Cruz. Batting second at shortstop is Spike Owen. Batting third in center field is Dave Henderson. Batting cleanup in left field is Ricardo Saenz. Batting fifth and catching is Tom Pagnozzi. Batting sixth at first base is Bruce Bochte. Batting seventh and DHing is Bob Pate. Batting eighth at third base is Dave Edler. And batting ninth in right field is Joe Simpson. All right, Rosie on the mound, making his career high 32nd start of the season. 14-8 record. He's got that 3.61 ERA. Probably been our best and most consistent pitcher all year. Doesn't strike out many, doesn't walk many. Opponents are batting .259 against him. Started to give up more hits of late. In fact, he's given up more hits than innings pitched. 3 complete games and a shutout this year. Fastball, not so fast. 86 miles an hour. He is a ground ball pitcher. Severe ground ball pitcher, 56.4%. The sinker is his out pitch, rated at 87. He's got a sidearm curve, sits about average, and splitter, which is below average. He's down to an 88 rating. Remember, he was at 90. He was our best rated pitcher for most of the season. But as we get toward the end of the year, as they start to reach their innings pitched cap that's built into the game, I would imagine, they start to have the ratings go down. So one quick thing to check. Yeah, he's coming off a win. He only went 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned. We yanked him out of that ball game against Oakland. He was able to get the victory. But he's struggled, as you can see here, down the stretch, as pretty much everyone in our lineup has. Take a look at the defensive alignment for the Tigers, same as it ever was, with the exception of Castillo, who's having a Marty party behind the plate. Julio Cruz leading off against Dave Rozema, ground ball up the middle. Every single game starts off with a base hit. Now we got a speedster on first. Spike Owen up, switch hitter. And he steals second base easily. His 19th stolen base on the season, 19 out of 22. And a runner in scoring position now. We're going to pull the outfield in. We are not going to give up 1 run easily today. I mean, that was pretty easy, actually. But yeah, that was real easy. Okay, so it's 1-0, and I feel pretty bad about all of this at this point, as Dave Henderson strikes out. So Rosie's already tied his strikeout total from the last game. Here's Ricardo Saenz, tied for first in home runs in the American League, with 2 other batters. One is Willie Aikens, and the other is anonymous. I can't think who it is. As Saenz pops out to Whitaker. So 2 down. Here's the nozzle, Tom Pagnozzi, just keeping his average over 200. Flies out to center field as Dawson makes the play. So 1-0 Seattle. We go to the top of the second. And I have a feeling that's probably all Langston's going to need today. As Parrish strikes out. Parrish over 100 strikeouts this season. As we're coming to an end here, you see he's up to 103. Here's Gibby. Did I pull up the right guy? No. I'm sorry. Parrish is at 104. Gibby's at 103. Line drive to short. There's 2 down. And Kevin Bass strikes out. Oh my gosh, this is so brutal. We go to the bottom of the second. Bruce Bochte leading off against Rosie, and Rozema walks him. Leadoff man on again. No fear of him attempting to steal second. As Bob Pate reaches for a sidearm curve. No, it was a splitter. He's throwing his worst pitch. Oh, and great. Fantastic. Marty drops it behind the plate into fair territory, and it's 1st and 2nd, and this game is over. It's over. There is nothing we're going to do today that's going to make us win this ball game. I had high hopes, but now I have zero hopes. Should I just pull Rozema now? Oh, wow. Edler attempts to steal second. So they give us an out. Pull the infield and try to prevent that Pate run from scoring. Wish this guy would move his head. Simpson, a grounder to second. Tigers go home. Simpson safe at first. Will he be going with 2 down? I would send him. Cruz popping it up. Okay, we limit the damage to 1 run. It's 2-0. And Marty Castillo's up. We need something from Marty. A blooper into left center field. Will it fall in? It will not. It's caught by Ricardo Saenz. 1 out. Ground ball to second for Murray. And Dawson strikes out. Oh, God. We're going to the bottom third with Spike Owen leading off. Owen pops out in center field. Plays made by Whitaker, going back on the outfield grass. A comebacker from Henderson. And Rozema makes the play. And Ricardo Saenz striking out. Okay, we go to the 4th. Tigers have not been able to even get on base yet. As Trammell leading off hits a comebacker to legs and he throws it away. Trammell goes to second. Going to have Whitaker try to pull the ball against the lefty. Still hitting pretty well against lefties. He was almost hitting 300 for a good portion of the year. That'll get Trammell to third. Let's see if we can get our guy Mickey Hatcher to get another RBI. He's sitting on 96 RBI. Also, I wanted to mention, I did look it up if you've been following along. Kim Allen, the third baseman for the Reds, had 3 stolen bases in a game. He's at 96 stolen bases. So we've been trying to see if perhaps Kim Allen will get to 100. I've never seen that with a computer controlling a team before. Good job by Hatcher. That's his 97th RBI on the season. And Parrish gets the first hit. Look at that line score there. There's the first hit for Detroit. Comes from Parrish. Runner on first. Here's Gibby. Lefty on lefty. Yeah, Gibby has been walking a lot lately. I'll give that to Gibson. He struggles versus lefties, but he does have a better eye than I thought he would. And then Kevin Bass can't even take the bat off his shoulder with a runner in scoring position. All right, well, we get a run. We cut the lead in half. We need Rosie to come through here with a clean inning. Nope. The leadoff man is on again. It's Pagnozzi. That's 4 innings in a row. Bruce Bochte up next. a comebacker to Rozema, and a double play. There we go. A couple slow base runners there between the catcher and the first baseman. 2 down. Here's Bob Pate, and Pate crushes it. Number 25 on this season. What a good trade for the Expos. For the Mariners. The Expos got a good deal too in that trade. They got a bunch of pitchers for the future. Edler flies out into center field, and that'll do it. So it's 3-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Hey, Marty Castillo comes through the base hit. Let's try to hit and run with Eddie Murray. Murray batting .211 versus left-handers, which is no surprise. The guy's batting .209 in almost 200 at-bats as a Tiger. Probably the worst trade I've ever made. And that was before we even had Brock go on the IL, right? We had them both kind of working together. And at least when Brock got injured, I'm like, okay, well, at least we have Murray, and he's done absolutely nothing for us. It's going to be so disappointing to go all the way to the end and to have our team not make the playoffs. Remember, we had a 10-game lead at one point before our team started falling apart with injuries. Joe Simpson popped up. Base hit for Cruz. Fantastic. I would love to know what the percentage for Cruz stealing second would be, considering Rosie doesn't have a fastball that goes... I mean, he doesn't even throw a fastball. I guess his sinker is his fastest pitch. Which would not be an easy pitch to throw somebody out with. Spike Owen, base hit, into right. 7 hits now. Still hoping for a double play, perhaps. Ground ball to Whitaker. And there's a double play. We go to the 6th. 3-1 Mariners. They've already given us the courtesy run. I'm pretty sure that's all we're going to get today. We had 3 hits in the game against the A's. We've got 2 here, the last game versus the A's. Hatcher with a base hit up the middle. Still doing his part. We're going to let, I mean, this could be a double play, but we're going to let Parrish swing away. Certainly capable of hitting a home run. Nope, double play. What are the odds? What are the odds? That's a pretty damn good. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Rosie is at 80 pitches. We do have a couple lefties coming up. Oh, yeah. There we go. I thought for sure that was a walk. I don't know how Rosie would walk anyone, considering he doesn't throw hard enough. I mean, he's no Greg Maddux, but, I mean, he's got pretty damn good control as Tom Pagnozzi flies out to left center field. It's going to bring up Bruce Bochte. What I wouldn't give for Bruce Bochte on our team right now. Comebacker to Rosie. There you go. Good job by Rozema. We might send him back out, although Pate's already taken it to him. We're going to the 7th. Take a look at the in-game stats. It doesn't really matter. I'd probably give the player of the game to Hatcher at this point, who's already pretty much sewed up the team MVP. Gibby dumps it into left center field, and it will be caught. It looks like by the left fielder, Saenz. Next up is Kevin Bass. Another ground ball out, this time to short. And Marty Castillo. Another ground ball out. We go to the 8th. We are going to give Rosie one more chance. Try to get through this inning and then perhaps get a chance for the Tigers to score. Just get them off the hook for the loss. Bob Pate's already got a dong. And grounding out to short, 1 down. Next up is Dave Edler. Edler, ground ball, speared by Hatcher. Throws him out. There's 2 down. And Joe Simpson with 2 outs. He's a lefty. And he crushes it into the gap against the wall. Triple. Nope, just a double for Simpson. That's going to give him 31? Yeah, 31. See, how do I know that? 31 doubles for Joe Simpson. Okay, so Julio Cruz is batting .295 versus righties. And he's batting .263 overall. So he does not hit lefties well. And neither does Spike Owen, I think, right? So that's it for Rozema. The creeper. We're going to the creeper. It's Paul Gibson. Close your windows, ladies, and some men. He's creeping up, looking in the window. This looks like a framed window to me, right? And there he is, looking outside your window. He's been good. Otherwise, he's going to face Julio Cruz, batting .129 versus lefties. Runner on second. That belongs to Rosie. And a ground ball that gets past Whitaker, and it's 4-1. Unbelievable. Come on. Oh, creeper. You creepy motherfucker. We're gonna go to a right-hander. Now we're just gonna bring in some. I mean, this game's over. Should we give Dave Gumpert his first major league appearance? It's Gumpy, Dave Gumpert. I do remember him as a Tiger. He had a really good minor league year, splitting time between AA and AAA. Doesn't walk many, strikes out fair share. Fastball, of course, 89 miles an hour, tops out. Changeup's best pitch. Still working on a couple pitches. Rated an 86. Probably has a chance of making the team next year out of spring training. So we're going to bring in Dave Gumpert, making his major league debut against the tough Dave Henderson. Oh, ripped right at Hatcher. And that'll get the Tigers out of the inning. It's 4-1. And this game is over. Let's just see how bad Eddie Murray can be. Oh, he flips it down the line for a single. Well, good job by Murray. Runner on first. Here's Andre Dawson. Hawk hits a high fly ball to deep left center field, right to the wall. 404 feet. Not going to get it done. Oh, 3 games in a row for Trammell. Holy shit. That is home run number 13 on the season. A 2-run shot. And we are within 1. Have we finally broke through against Mark Langston? Oh, yeah, he's sweating it out there, walking Whitaker. Yeah, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take out Whitaker. We're going to bring in Eddie Miller. He's our fastest guy. He's got a 90 speed. He's been sloppy lately on the base pass. Let's take a look and see. Well, 76% chance of stealing second. But we've got Mickey Hatcher up there. So I think we got to give Hatcher a chance here. We're going to let him swing away. If he doesn't, if he's not successful, then we're stealing second. He pops it up. Yeah, he's been clutch all year. So now we have to steal second. Everybody in the park knows we're going. This is the ball game right here. Fuck you. Thrown out at second. on an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. Jeez, that felt like the season ending right there. Got to go for it. You never know. Now we need a second baseman. Oh, it's going to be Jody Reed. He's our best defensive second baseman left. Solars, if we get the lead, we'll need him at third. So anyway, we got Jody Reed out there at second base. And we're going to let Gumpy go. Facing Ricardo Saenz. And a home run. So yeah, the getting thrown out, that was a big mistake. And then a walk. Okay. We're going to bring in Bruce Robbins. Converted starter this year. We sent him down to the minors. Did a really good job throwing 1 to 2 innings per appearance. Looks like I didn't realize he walked 1 every other inning. I guess that's consistent. But he did not give up as many hits. Let's see how he does here against Bruce Bochte. He botched it. Base hit into right. Pagnozzi's going to hold. We'll bring in Petrie for his first relief appearance. Our highest rated pitcher is rated 91, but he doesn't pitch like it. He's going to face Bob, Pate. Yeah, there's nothing we could do. Well, sorry, folks. That's the ball game. There's a pass ball. There's a walk. Full count. Yeah, he didn't tag up. That's stupid. So we had our chance, but they scored 3 that inning, and that was what did us in. Yeah, you can't really have a sub 500 August and September and expect to win the division. 101 pitches for Langston as Bass gets a home run. And there's the ball game. So they gave him that home run so there could be a save opportunity. And Tigers lose 7-4. Let's take a look here. We're still only a half game back. I don't know what to say. I don't know why the game tempts you this way. There's no reason for New York to be 4-6. They're playing the same shitty teams we are, and they don't have nearly the injuries. They don't have Ron Guidry, but they are a much better team than we are. Baltimore does hang in there with 8.5 to go. So the next game will be an elimination game for sure. Wow, look at the White Sox might actually move into second place. That is kind of amazing. Good job by them. Take a look at the National League here. The West was 1, and the East, oh my goodness. The East is almost over as Philadelphia and St. Louis are falling back. Let's take a look at the headline news. Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Bobby Ojeda holds Oakland to 3 hits. Nicely done. Complete game. Dave Stapleton went 3 for 4. Bob Ojeda threw 150 pitches against the Tigers this year in one start. Who else we got here? Indians clobber Twins for the 70th win of the season. Look at Tommy Brookins. He's hitting .297. .297 with 20 home runs and 17 stolen bases. How's he doing defensively? I know he's been injured a couple games too. .947. And negative defensive range and defensive WAR. But shoot, I would have dealt with his poor defense if it meant I could have those power numbers. He's basically done I mean, a little bit worse than Hatcher at third, but good for him. And then here's the Seattle numbers. Yeah, nothing about our home team. The Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. We don't really report on our own players as much as we do the other teams. We're like, you know what's going on. I'll take a look at the transactions. Let's see here. A few injuries. Roger Erickson, I don't remember seeing that happen. Wait, Gary Maddox too? I feel like they just threw some stuff in here. I don't remember Maddox getting injured for a month. He's not even an everyday player. And I don't recall Roger Erickson and his Prince Valiant haircut getting injured either. So that's going to hurt the Phillies. Dan Pasqua of Cleveland is going to miss a week. Did he ever get above 200? 228. Okay, so he had 19 home runs. And then Ted Power of the Dodgers, 6 weeks, and Eric Shaw of the Padres is out. Let's pull up the box score and get out of here. I don't know what to say anymore. This season feels like it's pretty much over, even though we're only a half game back. I have no hope at all for our team. Wow, all 4 of those runs were earned despite the Castillo error. That doesn't seem right. And you take a look at how everyone did there. Player of the game, we're just going to give it to Hatcher, who drove. Oh no, I guess we have to give it to Trammell, don't we? He gave us a chance with a two-run home run, and he's got home runs in 3 consecutive games. It's either we hit no home runs for 3 months, a player hits no home runs for 3 months, and then they'll make it up for it in a week. And then when they reach their level for the season, then they disappeared once again. So that's disappointing. We're going to come back tomorrow. 20th win for Mark Langston, leading the American League 2. We're going to come back tomorrow with Game 2 of the 3-game series. Only 8 games to go. Until then, everyone, have a great night.